Okay, let's unpack this. Have you ever noticed how some phrases in English just seem to pop up everywhere,
Hmm.
but their meaning is totally different from the individual words? It's like almost a secret code sometimes.
It really is.
And often it's a shortcut to getting your point across with, real punch. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of phrasal verbs.
Ah,
These are those tricky but honestly incredibly common combinations. A verb and a tiny word, like a preposition or an adverb,
right.
that just create a whole new meaning.
And what's truly insightful about them, I think, is how they act as, well, linguistic fingerprints.
Fingerprints. How so?
Well, if you master them, you're not just speaking English, you're kind of thinking in English,
Ah,
which is really foundational if you want to process complex information quickly or just navigate daily communication without getting, tripped up.
right.
They really offer this unique window into the nuance and expressiveness of the language. It's fascinating.
So what does this deep dive mean for you listening today? Well, we're going to pull back the curtain on what phrasal verbs actually are.
Mhm.
We'll explore their surprising structural patterns because, believe me, where you put that tiny word can change everything.
Absolutely critical.
We'll also discover where you'll most often encounter them, and maybe most importantly, uncover some clever ways to easily understand and remember them.
Yeah, some good strategies.
By the end, hopefully, you'll be seeing phrasal verbs in a whole new light. Ready?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's start with the basics then. What exactly is a phrasal verb?
Okay.
It's simply a verb combined with what we call a particle that's usually a preposition or an adverb. Simple enough, right?
Sounds simple, yeah. But here's the kicker, as you said.
Yeah.
That small particle completely changes the meaning of the original verb. It's like linguistic alchemy, as you put it earlier.
Alchemy, I like that, yeah.
It really is. Take the verb break.
Okay.
On its own, it means, well, to separate into pieces.
Right, shatter something.
Exactly. But add down and
Yeah.
break down can mean something totally different, like a car stopping working.
Oh, yeah. Classic example.
But you say, my car broke down on the way to work this morning. You wouldn't just say, my car broke in that context, would you?
No, definitely not. Or, sticking with breakdown, it can also mean to separate something into smaller parts for analysis,
That's right.
like breaking down the costs by country.
Exactly. Two completely different meanings, same two words. It's all context.
Amazing.
Another really compelling example is burn.
Okay.
A building can burn down, meaning it's utterly destroyed by fire.
Right, total destruction.
Or someone can actively burn a building down. The original meaning of fire is still there,
Yeah.
clearly. But the down particle shifts the scope. It really emphasizes that finality, the completeness of the destruction.
Got it. So it's not just about new meanings, they also have their own grammatical quirks, right?
Definitely. Quirks is a good word for it.
The first big distinction to grasp is transitive versus intransitive.
Right. And this sounds technical, but it's actually quite straightforward once you see it.
Okay.
If a phrasal verb is intransitive, it doesn't take an object. It doesn't do the action to something.
Like the car example.
Exactly. My car broke down.
Yeah.
End of story. No object needed after broke down.
Okay.
But if it's transitive, it acts on an object. Like in our earlier example, she threatened to burn the house down.
Ah, right. The house is the object.
Precisely. The house is the object receiving the action of burn down. So the key takeaway here really is, can you picture the action directly affecting something?
Mm.
If yes, it's probably transitive. If it's just sort of happening, no direct receiver, it's intransitive. And knowing that immediately tells you how you can slot it into a sentence.
Okay, that makes sense. But then there's this other distinction. I think this is the one that trips up a lot of learners.
Separable versus inseparable.
Exactly. Separable versus inseparable. It's all about where that object goes, isn't it?
It is. And it's crucial for sounding natural. With inseparable phrasal verbs, the object must always follow the particle. Always.
Okay. Example.
Think about take someone up on something, like an offer.
Right.
You say, I'd like to take you up on your offer. You simply can't split take up with you in that phrase.
You can't say take you up.
No, not for that meaning. Take up on acts like a fixed unit there.
Got it. Inseparable. Makes sense.
But then you have the separable ones.
The flexible ones.
Right. With these, if the object is a noun, like house or the tune, it can usually go either between the verb and the particle,
Okay.
or after the particle. So you have a choice.
Okay, so give me an example for that.
Well, let's use bang out,
Huh.
like playing a tune loudly or quickly.
Right.
You could say bang out the tune, or you could say bang the tune out. Both work.
Okay, noun object. Got it. But here's the real trick, isn't it? with pronouns.
This is the absolute key.
Yeah.
If the object is a pronoun like it, them, him, her, it must go between the verb and the particle for separable verbs. No choice.
Must go in the middle.
Must go in
Yeah.
the middle. You've highlighted the most common point of confusion there.
So sticking with bang out.
Right. You could bang out the tune or bang the tune out. Noun gives you options.
But if it's it.
You must say bang it out. You can't say bang out it. That just sounds wrong to a native speaker.
Okay, bang it out. That's the shortcut to sounding more natural then.
That really is. Nail that pronoun placement,
Yeah.
and you're well on your way.
Now, another really crucial discovery, something that came up a lot in our research for this, is how often phrasal verbs pop up in the passive voice.
Oh, yes. Very frequently.
And this isn't just some, academic point. It's a huge part of understanding both formal and informal English.
Exactly. And you might ask, why does this matter to me?
Yeah, why should I care?
Well, understanding which phrasal verbs really like the passive voice can save you from some common speaking blunders. And it can instantly elevate your formal writing, especially when you're reading news reports or business documents, where the action itself is more important than who did it.
Right, where the focus shifts.
Precisely. For example, account for something. It's often used passively. You'll hear, every penny of the funds is accounted for.
Mm-hmm. The focus is on the money, not who did the accounting.
Exactly. The agent is often omitted or unimportant.
And get this, apparently for back something up, meaning to block or delay, like traffic,
Oh, yeah.
it's nearly always used in the passive.
Is that right?
Yeah, like 2 lanes were backed up by the accident, saying the accident backed up 2 lanes sounds a bit less common, maybe a bit clunky.
Huh. That's interesting. You're right. We're backed up. Sounds much more natural there.
Doesn't it?
Many others frequently appear in the passive, too. Things like couple with, you often see, the large number of new graduates coupled with high unemployment.
Right, I've seen that.
Or the goods were shipped off yesterday. Or even something more emotional like choke someone up. It's almost always used passively, isn't it? Like, she was so choked up she couldn't speak.
Yeah, you wouldn't really say the news choked her up as often.
Not as often, no. She was choked up is much more common. It's a really prevalent pattern, especially in formal or descriptive writing and speech. Worth looking out for.
Definitely. So these aren't just, fascinating grammatical structures tucked away in textbooks.
Not at all.
Phrasal verbs are out there working hard in the real world. You hear them everywhere.
Absolutely. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
And while some definitely have a more formal feel,
Sure.
loads of them are incredibly common in informal everyday language. Just chatting with friends.
Like what? Give us some example.
Well, think about just relaxing. You tell someone to chill out.
Yeah, chill out. Classic.
Or if you get scared and decide not to do something, you chicken out.
Haha, yeah. Don't want to chicken out.
These are just part of daily speech. You barely notice them.
Or how about bang on about something? Meaning to talk and talk and talk about something, maybe in a boring way.
Oh, we all know someone like that.
I bet we do. He's always banging on about politics or telling someone, like you said, just chill out. We'll get there on time. They just roll off the tongue, don't they?
They really do. And they feature prominently in business contests, too, often with slightly different, maybe more formal meanings.
Right.
For example, a company might be having difficulty breaking into new markets. That means entering them for the first time.
Okay, break into a market.
Or in finance, the cost of looking for oil can be set against tax as business expenditure. That's about offsetting costs.
Right, set against. Very specific meaning there.
Exactly. The context really dictates the precise meaning and the level of formality. We even found that certain phrasal verbs, like chime in with an opinion, are noted as being usually used in written English rather than spoken conversation.
Interesting. So there are nuances even in where you'd use them. It really shows their versatility, I guess.
Yeah. It absolutely does.
Okay, I think one of the biggest aha moments you can have with phrasal verbs, and this was certainly true for me,
Yeah.
is realizing that those little particles, the up, down, over, out, they often have a sort of general meaning of their own.
That's a great point.
Yeah, and that can be like a key, can it, to unlock the meaning of the whole phrase. It's like spotting a hidden pattern.
That's a perfect way to put it. A hidden pattern, take the particle over.
Okay, over.
In so many phrasal verbs, it carries this idea of considering or thinking about or examining something.
Right, like reviewing.
Exactly. So when you look over a report, or talk over a problem, or go over your notes, or think over a decision, or read over an email.
Yeah, look over, talk over, go over, think over, read over.
You're consistently engaging in some kind of a review or consideration process. Once you spot that connection with over, suddenly learning all those verbs becomes much more intuitive.
That's really helpful. And how about up? I feel like up is everywhere.
Oh, up is probably the busiest particle of the lot. It's got so many general meanings.
Okay, like what?
Well, one big one is increasing or improving.
Right, like prices go up.
Exactly. Or
Yeah.
grow up, bring up children, cheer up, hurry up.
Speed up. Yeah, okay. Increasing or improving. What else?
It also strongly suggests preparing sometimes. Like, you might need to gen up on a topic before an interview.
Gen up. Never heard that one.
It means to quickly gather information, get the gen or the general info. So, preparing.
Okay, gen up. Got it.
And maybe most fascinatingly, up frequently signifies completing or finishing an action, especially with verbs you could potentially use on their own.
Finishing. How does that work?
Think about it. You don't just add the numbers, you add up the numbers to get the total.
Right. To completion.
You don't just hang the phone, you hang up.
Yeah.
You don't just give, you give up. You wake up, shut up, tidy up, dry up, clear up.
Wow, okay. Add up, hang up, give up, wake up, shut up, tidy up, dry up, clear up. It really pushes the action to completion, doesn't it? Adds that little emphasis of finality.
It does. It's a subtle but really common function of up.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
And speaking of making connections, sometimes understanding these is as simple as knowing their opposites, right?
Oh, absolutely. That's
Yeah.
a fantastic memory trick, learning them in pairs.
Yeah, like can you think of some common pairs, things you probably use all the time without even realizing they're phrasal verb opposites?
Sure. Okay, let's try. If you set off on a journey.
You come back.
Exactly. If you stand up.
You sit down. Easy one.
Right. If you put down an
And
object.
pick it up or
Yeah.
pick up the object. Separable.
Good catch. Yes. If you carry on doing something.
You might eventually give up doing it.
Perfect. Clothes. You take off your clothes.
When you put on your clothes.
Exactly.
What about like arriving and leaving places? You sign in.
You sign out.
Right. Or fashion. Something comes in.
It inevitably goes out.
True. Numbers can go up.
Or go down.
You switch on the lights.
And switch off the lights. Or turn on, turn off.
Right. Multiple options there. Computers. You log in.
Log out. Or log on, log off.
Scrolling on a page. You scroll up.
Or scroll down.
And with information, maybe you add in some details.
Or you might deliberately leave out some information.
Yeah. Thinking in those pairs is actually an incredibly effective way to learn and remember them, isn't it?
It really reinforces the meaning and the usage. Definitely recommend it.
So, as you can probably tell by now, phrasal verbs are really far more than just some random pairings of words.
Much more.
They're a logical system. Okay, maybe a sometimes creaky logical system.
Yes, quirky is fair.
But a system that truly defines so much of the English language, understanding their patterns, understanding the sort of underlying meanings of their particles. It's like having a superpower, honestly.
It really is. A
Yeah.
superpower for making sense of everyday communication and, frankly, for sounding truly fluent. And that understanding, it lets you move beyond just decoding individual words. You start to grasp the full depth of meaning. It enables you to synthesize diverse information more effectively, connect the dots in a more meaningful way as you read or listen.
So it helps you think more critically, too.
Absolutely. It helps you become a more critical thinker because you're paying attention to nuance, maybe questioning assumptions hidden in the language, considering different viewpoints as you encounter them.
What's truly fascinating here, I think, is that English isn't static, right? It keeps evolving.
Constantly.
Which means new phrasal verbs are constantly emerging, being adopted, maybe shifting in meaning.
All the time. Especially with technology and new social trends.
It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? How many new phrasal verbs are you already using or hearing every single day without even consciously realizing it? Something to think about.
Definitely food for thought.
Well, this has been another deep dive. We hope you found this exploration of phrasal verbs helpful and insightful.
Hope it cleared a few things up.
If you did, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. That way, you won't miss our next deep dive into another fascinating topic.